Start your engines. The Syracuse Nationals rolls into Syracuse, New York, July 18th through the 20th for its 25th anniversary. Experience the largest car show in the Northeast with over 7,000 vehicles. It's 3 days of hot rods, classic cars, live entertainment, and family fun. Mark your calendars and make the Syracuse Nationals part of your summer plans. Buy your tickets, register your ride, and get all the details at SyracuseNationals.com. Syracuse Nationals. It's worth the drive.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? Think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters.
There we go. That one is me. There we are. What is this? What is this on my channel? Get that out of there. Get this off my channel. There we go. Hello. Hello. Here we are, Monday. We did it. Guys, give yourself a hand. We did it. We made it through another weekend to get back here on ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1, The Sports Show. Cody Mack. Monday. What? It's like 48 degrees. If my arms weren't the size of a T-Rex arms, I would punch that computer in front of me. 48 my ass. Wait. 40. The temperature 48. And then comma my ass. Because that was a whole nother sentence right there. Goodness gracious. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in on a Monday. Nope. No. Didn't fire me yet. Just a lot of preemption from, is that a word? Preemptings from the golf and such. But we're back on a Monday. So we're going to recap every single game that has happened from Thursday all of Thursday. We're going to talk about all Friday, every highlight we can find. So, no, just kidding. We're going to do other highlights and stuff with you guys. We've got some stuff to talk about that happened over the weekend or whatever you guys want to talk about that happened over the weekend, because you know that's an option too. 315-437-7644 to chit-chat about all the little things that you can talk about. We've got twitch.tv/qsportstalk.com. If you want to get over there to do that as well, you can. That's exactly what you could do, because what is this? I'm not technologically savvy. How do I just see who the people are? There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. Big numbers today. Big numbers waiting the return of the Sports Show with Cody Mack on ESPN Radio. 420,000 viewers. Big McCreed's in there. Florida guy, Govendo, Kev from Liverpool, LA Orange, Matt from Auburn, my mom, Fuzz, stickers, all of you. And then, like I said, 419,989. I feel like I almost did that math correctly. That would have been really impressive if I could have, in my head, taken away that and spouted out the correct answer. No, not much quad ball. Not much quad ball today. That's for sure. As I hadn't seen that yet, as my mom made me aware over the weekend that there's a thing called quad ball, and basically it's Quidditch, and this is saying something coming from the guy that watches a lot of ESPN 8 The Ocho when they have it on there. That's the stupidest sport I've ever seen. And DJ from Cicero tuning in, telling me that Bret Hart and the Dallas Cowboys are awesome. So I appreciate DJ from Cicero popping in as always, on our Twitch chat. But yeah, quad ball, if you hadn't seen it yet, Google it. They ride around on weird little broomstick-looking things. I don't know. I had to turn it after 30 seconds. It was the worst possible thing I've ever seen ever in my entire life. What do we got today? Like I said, some highlights of things that happened. We had a lot of Game 7s over the weekend. Some good, some not so good, some enjoyable, some very boring. And then we had Friday night, one of the better SmackDowns in quite some time, I feel like, as we're on the road to Saturday night's main event. As this isn't it's not a premium live event. I think it's just on NBC. I don't really know how they do Saturday night main event anymore, but we're there's like 6, quote unquote pay-per-views for wrestling in the next 2 months that happened from WrestleMania on. So we're in the midst of a lot of fun build-up. So we'll talk about SmackDown. What else? Let's see here. I don't know. I mentioned the Game 7 stuff. Oh, baseball. We had some baseball stuff that was fun over the weekend. Mets and Yankees went at it. We had some more walk-offs, enjoyable baseball highlights on your way. I think that was it. All right. Well, I think that about covered everything. So, let's go ahead and just load this up here. Yeah, the highlights. Oh, yeah, Syracuse lacrosse. We'll have some of those highlights as well. So we'll talk just a couple seconds about that in just a second or two. So, really, that was it. So, all right, guys. That'll do it. Sports Show. ESPN. I'm just kidding. Just yanking your chain. That's not really what's happening. All right. But what is happening is that we should probably get this show on the road.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
All righty then. Let's see here. What do I want to start with? I mean, I guess I could start with hockey. Right, that'll be enjoyable. I'll start with hockey as you'll hear all of the lacrosse things today, so we'll give you a little break from just a little bit of that, even though I could talk about it for a while because that was a hell of a game on Saturday. Tim Leonard on the call did a great job, and it was just a great game. So we'll talk a little bit about that towards the end here, and you'll get it in the less than 59-minute tease to the 315 with Brian Higgins. But like I said, let's do hockey to start with, as you had some Game 7s and then a couple game clinches. The Game 7, I don't even have a highlight. Yeah. I don't have a highlight for the Panthers Maple Leafs game. Or do they call, I don't want to offend hockey people. Do they call the hockey stuff games? Not really sure. But man, that was rough as the Panthers take Game 7, 6-1. Maple Leafs got one off in the third, but by then it was already at least 3-0. And man, the Maple Leafs, I'm not as well in depth with the hockey history as other hockey people might be, but I do know that the last several years, the Maple Leafs are not very good when it comes to ending their drought of win one for the home team, as Canada Hockey just has one chance left, and it's our Oilers, guys. It's our Oilers. Like I said, though, the Florida Panthers win. They move on to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. That's tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, as hockey gets it going. And then we're going to backtrack a little, because that was Sunday. That was Sunday. And on Saturday, you had one of the better series, I thought, potentially. But the Winnipeg Jets going down on Saturday in overtime as the Dallas Stars, who you might remember when we started doing all these highlights a while back, I had a feeling they were going to win the whole cup.
Marksman.
This is overtime.
Of Hellebuck. Played to the corner by Pionk. Circling that stake into Harley.
Series over. Wow. Yep.
Who established himself as a number one defenseman when Haskin was out injured this year. What a pass from Sagan. From behind the net, Harley creeps down into the slot with a one-timer and beats Hellebuck. Stick side.
Creeping down into the slot and beating somebody. Start that over. Creeping down into the slot and beating somebody's stick side is absolutely the sexy hockey highlight of the day. Faux show. as now we've got ourselves in the Stanley Cup final playoffs. The East and West finals, Florida, Carolina, Dallas Oilers. That's going to be good. I'm all sorts of excited for that, man. That should be an enjoyable East and Western Conference Finals. As we've also got the East and Western Conference Finals all set for a little shooty hoops. Huh? See what I did there? Later on in this week, because there's no way I'll end up getting to it, so I'm not even going to bother. ESPN, if you want to go and check it out, they broke down some combine stuff for the NBA draft that's coming up soon, and now they've got kind of they've got all the picks if you want to see who they've got, but we'll go through who ESPN thinks maybe is the first 10 for the NBA draft, because you know how much we like draft stuff. So, like I said, playoffs, Eastern Western Conference Finals and such, those are all set for shooty hoops as well. And we'll backtrack again. We'll go in reverse, and we'll do a little bit of this here, and then we'll take a break in, and we'll finish up basketball. But NBA Game 7 again. There was all 2 Game 7s yesterday on Sunday. Neither of them very good. This one, Thunder and Nuggets, I watched a little more of. And it was good for a little bit. And then the Thunder went on this second quarter scoring surge that was actually pretty nuts and kind of derailed the Nuggets for the rest of the game here.
Two guys have been critical in their success. Another nice feed. Holmgren very good around the rim as usual.
Mike, they are crushing every...
Low-scoring
crushing
affair here
everyone.
in Game 7. Under 2.5 remaining in the second. Williams lines up. Hits the three. Watson gets ahead of steam, goes right at Holmgren.
You're going to hear a theme here of Oklahoma City scoring a hell of a lot.
Williams rises up and throws it down.
Yes, thank you, Mom. Thunder Nuggets was my stripper name in college. Thank you, Mom.
Gilgeous-Alexander nails the three. With a minute remaining here in the second.
You ready? Couple turnovers
Williams
here.
pumps it away. Jokic trying to get it. Williams comes away and throws it down. Another turnover.
Look at that. That was back-to-back, basically.
Back to Williams. Inside. It's good.
Unreal, man.
Shot clock off. No fouls to give here for Denver. Jalen Williams has exploded here in the second. That shot bounces around and drops through. 17 points for Williams.
Yeah, Jalen Williams was big in this one. SGA, though, for the Thunder, getting it done. 35, 3 steals. Man. And the Thunder, they're moving on. Nuggets look good. Jokic sounded all sorts of disappointed after, but he's always said he wants to go and hang out with his horses and rather do that than play basketball, which is very confusing. But oh well. Thunder, my Zombie Sonics. I'm kind of a little more partial to the Thunder, I don't want to say, because it's my Zombie Sonics. But then it's not really my old Zombie Sonics, so I don't really know how to feel about it exactly. Although Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins, former Oklahoma City Thunder, thinks this is going to be a brawl. Oklahoma City and the T-Wolves. This is going to be awesome. It's the battle of cool jerseys. Fanciest costumes win.
What are your initial thoughts on this conference championship matchup?
Woo! It's gonna be a brawl for it all. I think we in for a 7-game series. I'm excited to see SGA and Ant-Man go at it.
Me too.
I'm excited to
Me
see
too. Me too.
Julius Randle and
Me too.
and Chet Holmgren go at it.
Me too.
I'm excited about these young dogs competing at a very high level. When you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, right, this is their first time being in the Western Conference Finals. This is Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves' second time back-to-back.
That's true.
And they're not satisfied. So I'm looking at it right now, and I'm thinking SGA is probably going to get announced in the next couple of days that he's going to win the MVP. And we know how Anthony Edwards loved to attack the top dogs and dethrone the people on the way to his journey of trying to win a championship.
Yeah, I want to say I think it goes 7. I hope they both go 7, and it's awesome. But I could definitely see this going 7, battling back and forth. Oklahoma City and the Timberwolves, just both really tough teams. Chet Holmgren, though, I think I might weigh more than Chet Holmgren. I don't know what they have him listed at, but I think my tiny little husky self at 175 weighs more than Chet Holmgren, who is like 7'4". But I'm excited. I think that's going to be a great series. Also going to be a great series, a throwback nostalgic feeling to the extreme. Knicks and Pacers. When's that start? Wednesday? I don't want to wait till Wednesday. Well, we don't have to wait till Wednesday to talk about it. Anyway, we do that when we come back and hear from John Starks. What? A brawl for all. Isn't that funny that he said that? When I heard that, I was like, does he really know what a brawl for all is? Because terrifying. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. Close. Close. Close.
That home was lost to long-term care. A grand Georgian home in Manlius with magnificent manicured grounds. Lost to long-term care. And it doesn't have to be that way. Today, a family trust is a must. I'm Terry. I'm Tony. We've saved many family fortunes. A quick call can solve it all. 478-3500.
Good morning, Banyan and Kapani. I'm Jackie. Yes, Syracuse. Right here at 224 Harrison Street, Suite 306. Yes, MedicaidLaw.net. You're welcome.
Thunder Nuggets? Yeah, I agree.
The BMW X5 SUV is built for adventure with its impressive engineering, commanding style, and roomy interior. The 2025 X-Drive 40i models deliver on looks, safety, technology, and power. Lease an all-new 2025 BMW X5 X-Drive 40i at Burdick BMW for $949 per month for 39 months with $64.59 due at signing. Cash down includes $45.85 capitalized cost reduction, $949 first month's payment, $925 acquisition fee, and $0 security deposit. Not all customers qualify.
Yeah, I'm going to come back with something heavy. Why not?
Registration and dealer fees or additional fees due at signing. MSRP $72,725. 10,000 miles per year.
Screw it, something heavy.
Water. Those got to be replanted too. Everything's got to be replanted. Offer valid through June 2nd, 2025. Burdick BMW, your performance and luxury headquarters at Drivers Village in Cicero. Visit burdickbmw.com.
At William McCarr, we're not just lawyers. We're part of the community. We know the roads you drive and the challenges you face. Hurt in a car, call William McCarr. 315-444-4444. South State Street, Syracuse.
Dining at your favorite restaurants should always be an experience. That's why 11 Waters not only serves amazing food and drinks, but also an atmosphere you can't get anywhere else. From a relaxing bistro brunch to a romantic dinner, 11 Waters has it all. Come enjoy the ambiance of 11 Waters, conveniently located on South Warren Street on the ground level of Marriott Syracuse Downtown. Now open for dinner Tuesday through Saturday.
That is not a beer. It's a sugar-free monster. And just as a heads up, I think she just had her birthday, but there's like an 11-year-old girl out there that's taller than me. So it's a confidence booster I needed for the day. If I was going to be drinking a beer, I'd at least hide it. And wouldn't have ice in it. That Caitlin Clark stuff over the weekend was nuts. Fights in the Bronx? Why fights in the Bronx? I saw the Knicks stuff after they won. What happened last night? What was in New York? Oh, Mets and Yankees? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Angel Reese is awful. If I know you were there, dude, that's cool as hell. I will allow that statement of Angel is a biatch, because she absolutely is. It's all right, Caitlin Clark smoked her already. Here's something nice and loud for a Monday.
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
Get a little bit. Get a little bit.
Forget your name! Sever the tide!
What a set from Knock Loose this weekend at Rockville. Wow. They're unreal, man. A little more? Sports Show. Get out of here. We're listening to this. Okay, sorry. Well, all right. Well, just a little more. All right, sorry. Here we go. Okay, Sports Show. ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1 Monday, broadcasting live from the Harding Mazzotti studio. Just chilling. Sportsing around. We're just having fun here. I didn't even know that the NBA held their draft combine. I would have watched a little bit of that. I would have watched some 5-on-5 scrimmages from NBA rookies. What? Right? I don't know. Well, you got going number one. It's Cooper Flag. But if you disagree, I wouldn't mind hearing that argument. 315-437-7644. Twitch.tv/QSportsTalk.com. Only a couple weeks to tell you, so I might as well start shamelessly promoting myself now as the Summit Federal Credit Union Taste of Syracuse, presented by Top Friendly Markets, June 6th and 7th. We're already talking June stuff that's going to be over and done with in several weeks. That's insane. I'm already just now, today, already going to be making things for the booth, because cloudy days is the thing you're used to with me, but Punched will be there. I'm going to do a booth. Yeah. I'm going to have drinks and stuff and big ol' otter pops. It's going to be nuts. I can't wait to see how exhausted I am after 2 days of running a booth. And there's way other better booths there that you guys need to come check out. There's tons of new ones this year. I'm seeing food trucks all over the place, so I'm assuming a lot of them will be there. And it'll be nice for you guys to support a lot of those food trucks that are going to be opening up some tents and stuff for Taste Syracuse after they had a rough weekend this past weekend with those crazy storms. So just go to the website, tastesyracuse.com. You know what? Josh and I do this on the morning show, and I'm going to do it here because we might as well spread the love. All right? Check this out. Summit Federal Credit Union, Taste of Syracuse. I know the big man's not here. He's going to go have a grandbaby, so he's going to go down there and be granddad stuff for a while. So the big man's not here. Eddie Spaghetti, that's the sales guy. Big Mr. Krabs, he's not here. 10 free tickets to everybody listening right now, Taste of Syracuse. Yeah. And that includes one person, so technically it's 20 free tickets to the Taste of Syracuse. Just saying. Don't tell anybody I told you, but there you go. Don't say I never did anything for you as you get yourself ready for a couple weekends coming up. For that, I'm excited. Although this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, not next weekend. And I understand the May things, but that's unacceptable. Shouldn't have another weekend in May after Memorial Day. Okay, back to sports, shall we? As we were talking basketball, Game 7s and all that from this past weekend. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching a bunch of that stuff. And on the basketball side, we'll dive much more into this in the next couple days because I'll go grab some clips and stuff from old Knicks, Pacers, whatnot, man. But I cannot be any more excited for a basketball series than I am for Knicks and Pacers. I'm not a Knicks or Pacers fan. I try to be a Knicks fan a little bit once my Seattle Sonics were no more. Pour it out for my Sonics. But it's cool to see Oklahoma City, the team that Clay Bennett was the biggest douche that's ever douched almost, and douched his way right out of Seattle sneakily and took my Sonics from out underneath us and the fans and went to Oklahoma City Thunder. So I'm glad to have that success, Clay Bennett. Good to see you doing real good there. But so that could be on the other side if they can get past the Wolves. But yeah, Knicks and Pacers, man, that is a throwback. I'm gonna have to go back through and find some of the stuff for Reggie Miller taunting spike and all that. So obviously you can see where I'm going with Game 6 on Friday as the Knicks trounced them. I don't even have any real highlights. 119-81. They destroyed them. It was almost from start to finish for the Knicks, as the first quarter was 26-20. At the end of the second, I mean, these are just individual scores, not they didn't only score another couple points. But in the second quarter, Knicks outscored them 38-17, and by then it was over. Third quarter, 28-20, fourth, 27-24. I mean, it was it. Jaylen Brown came out after he tore part of his meniscus for the Celtics at some point at the end of the year. So he was playing on a bum knee, but it's like, then sit out. I don't know. It's weird excuses like that come out with teams. And I'm not trying to say a torn meniscus or partially torn meniscus is an excuse, but a little bit of an excuse. We heard from Big Park earlier, and he thinks of the 4 teams left in it, the Knicks got themselves a chance to win this whole thing, which would be insane considering the riot. They weren't riots. The fun Knicks fans were having after just getting into the Eastern Conference finals down there in New York City.
How far can this team go based on what you saw tonight?
They could win the NBA championship. I mean, let's be honest. You look around the league right now, the Final Four teams that are playing, you have Indiana, and no disrespect to them because they're playing some unbelievable basketball. Well coached. I think that series is going to go 7 games against the Knicks. I got the Knicks winning in 7. And then you look across at the Western Conference, right? You got Oklahoma City in the battle right now with the Denver Nuggets. They should pull that off. Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves, they got to face them, and they're going to be in a dogfight with OKC. The Knicks have a legit shot at winning the NBA championship. If they play like they did tonight, defensively, and with the energy that they had, absolutely. And they still have the best closer in the game of basketball in Big Body Brunson.
Big Body Brunson. Oh, I wish they called me Big Body Brunson. He is an unstoppable force. There we go. Let me make sure I got my grammar right. You know what I'm saying? But Brunson, you team him up with Karl Anthony Towns, who's always been one of my favorite players currently in the league. I really like this Knicks team. I want to watch Knicks and Oklahoma City Thunder real bad, or even the Timberwolves. Now that I say that out loud, I don't care. Knicks, Pacers, they're scrappy and they're playing real well, but I think this little break that the Pacers are having is going to be a detriment to them. I don't think they want a couple days off. I don't think they want to start Wednesday. I think they want Tyrese Halliburton balling now. He was hot last week, not this week, right now. I don't know. We'll see. Also, from the end of the Knicks game on Friday, this was cool. I haven't heard anything from John Starks in quite a while, and I love me some Johnny Starks, and he was out there with Stephen A. Smith after the game. I know Stephen A. Smith, but still, Johnny Starks making an appearance on ESPN.
It's been since 1999 that the New York Knicks have closed out a series at Madison Square Garden. That makes this the first time in 26 years. Wow. This is a very, very big deal, and I believe, John Starks, this is the best shot that the New York Knicks have had at a championship in 30-plus years. The 30 years, I'm sorry, okay? This is it right here. It's right there. It's in front of your face, okay? You need 4 more. Indiana's no joke. Exceptionally well coached by Rick Carlisle, but damn it, we'll deal with that Wednesday. Right now, it's Friday night, and we got until Wednesday to celebrate what has just transpired.
Yes, we
Going
do.
to the conference
and
finals.
I have to get this man off my back.
Yeah.
I have to get this man off my back.
Here he is, Johnny
so
Starks.
New York, let's get it done, all right? Let's get it done.
I love you. I love you. It's just a memory. It's just a memory. It was one game. It was Game 7, NBA Finals, okay? It hurts me, but I love you. I love you to death.
There you go. That's what I like.
You did so much. And by the way, Jalen Brunson came up to me and said,
Big
I have nothing
Body
to say to
Brunson.
you. Karl Anthony Towns said, you picked the wrong team, because I picked Boston before the series began.
Yes, he did.
I, like everybody else in America, changed my mind when they won games 1 and 2 in Boston. Come on, man.
I don't remember who I picked.
Anybody picking Boston outside of New York Knicks fans. I mean, come on now. They don't really picking the Knicks against the Boston Celtics. But when
you got to stay true, though, Steve.
When you won the first 2 games, hey, here's my logic.
Okay, what's the logic?
When they won the first 2 games, I switched it up, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't mind being held accountable for picking against the Knicks Because that's when they play best. Oh, I don't give a damn about being wrong.
That's what he did. Stephen A. Smith, smarter than us all. So here we go. Knicks Pacers Wednesday. Tomorrow night, Oklahoma City Thunder, Timberwolves get it going. Both go to Game 7. Right? Would that be awesome? No? Sweeps by both two teams and sweeps by Pacers in 4, sweeps by Timberwolves in 4. Nobody gets what they want? That sounds more like it. Oh, well. Switching sports, baseball, come back next.
Orange Nation.
All right, I got to pee so bad. Oh.
Yeah, I know that means something really good happened because he gave you like 5 woos there. It's funny because we were just talking the week before about that Harvard game, and we were saying, oh, is that top 5? Where does that rank? And then the next week, they outdid themselves.
Orange Nation, noon to 2. ESPN Radio 97.7 and 100.1.
Central New York's future is bright, and IBEW Local 43 and NECA will continue to help light, power, and grow Central New York.
Salt City deals are here. We're on a mission to save you money while supporting local businesses. Only at saltcitydeals.com can you double your money on gift cards to local restaurants and businesses all over Central New York. Each week will feature a different business. Listen for your favorites to be the deal of the week or get crazy and try someplace new. Double your money and support local restaurants and businesses today at saltcitydeals.com. That's saltcitydeals.com.
Looking for a weekend of free family entertainment? Don't miss the Summit Federal Credit Union Taste of Syracuse, June 6th and 7th in and around downtown. With more than 90 restaurants, 3 stages of live music, and art in the park. There's something for everyone.
Friday night, see Sophistafunk on the VisitSyracuse.com Erie Boulevard stage. Saturday, don't miss Stephen Page, formerly of Bare Naked Ladies, live on the Sweetgrass main stage.
Check out tasteofsyracuse.com for a full entertainment lineup.
A name like Ferrone & Son has been here in the community since 1911. They've always served our friends and neighbors in a time of need. A funeral allows loved ones to move into the first step of the healing process. Ferrone & Son offers the services for your family in that time of need. Today, the 5th generation is helping care for Central New York families at Ferrone & Son Funeral Home.
It's an honor to be there when a family needs us.
As a member of a long-standing multi-generational business like Ferrone & Son Funeral Home, we stand behind our standard of care for you and your family during the entire process.
You're right, Mom. Our motto has always been to treat you like a member of our own family.
So if you're in need, visit a Ferrone & Son Funeral Home near you. 1500 Park Street in Syracuse, 4899 West Taft Road in Liverpool, and always available at ferroneandsoninc.com.
That even go.
Where can you find the best gyro in town that will leave you wanting more? Tucked away inside Westcott Street, 477 Westcott Street in Syracuse, is Halal Gyro. They have the freshest halal meats, marinated and cooked to perfection. Get it wrapped in a gyro or served on a plate with their seasoned rice and fresh veggies. And don't forget
Throw that football over those mountains right there. Throw a football a quarter mile. Coach would have just put me in its states. I know we would have won. Would have went pro. Things would have been different. Would have been different. Bum, 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 ba-doo.
is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
This is my vendetta!
Oh, my goodness. So loud. Much like many of your mamas, I like it loud. It's Monday, man. What are you going to do? ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Here we are. Sports Show. Who's got two thumbs and they're pointing at Cody Mack and his name is Cody Mack? Like, technically not this guy because it's Cody Leeson. Cody Mack. This guy. Here we are. 315-437-7644. Stick around. You are less than half an hour away from the 315. With Brian Higgins, we're going to get all your SU Lax news as they have moved on, and we'll take on Maryland. And what I've been looking forward to for a long time now. We used to hang out as friends, me and you guys, and watch SU lacrosse back when I was in college and out of college with the Powells and stuff like that. And we definitely, Memorial Day weekend, wouldn't get real high and watch Syracuse lacrosse. So, if I gotta do a little nostalgia whatnot this weekend, I guess I will. There we go, spit there. But that was a great game. We'll maybe talk a little bit about that. Oh, I didn't even get it. So yeah, we'll do maybe that tomorrow because Gary Gate, who's going to the Final Four lacrosse, is like, let me just hop on with Gomez this morning. So you can catch that right on our twitch.tv/Q Sports Talk channel, I would imagine, or YouTube and any of that stuff. Wherever you find things that you want to find them, you go right there and you just look right in with your eyeballs, as we are now right here live, like I said, in the Harlem studio doing a little sports recap. Great weekend. We did NBA, NHL. There was lacrosse, and then there was also baseball and wrestling, which we will spend the rest of today. Maybe we'll do wrestling tomorrow. We'll see. We got a Monday Night Raw tonight, which is looking like a banger. Oh, boy. Speaking of a banger, go to tasteofsyracuse.com. Just want to throw that out there real quick. Check out all those vendors for in a couple weeks. Summit, Federal Credit Union, Taste of Syracuse. But just get right over there. Just get right over there and go check it out, as we've got all sorts of stuff over there. Let me just see. Anything happen on ESPN here as we got going here? Nope, just making sure. Eagles signed Sirianni to an extension, so that's good for him. If you wanted any other sports news from a team that shall not be named, because all right, other sports stuff of a different ball kind was over the weekend on Saturday and Sunday, because that's how they tend to play baseball, as they do it pretty much every day here. Hold on, let me start loading some of these. He said load. As Saturday, we had ourselves some fun games. Play you some of the walk-offs, top three walk-offs from Saturday, and unfortunately, one of my teams is in there, and I don't like it. Very disappointing for me, not for probably other people. As the top three walk-offs from Saturday, number 3 would be the San Francisco Giants getting a walk-off.
And that's the ball game.
There it is. Walk-off.
Wilmer Flores tied for the lead in RBIs with the major leagues, and he gets the RBI to win the ball game. I don't believe it.
I forgot to look that up.
Tonight it was all about pitching.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, Mike, he had 3 at-bats where he hit the ball out of the park yesterday. This may have been a better at-bat.
It was. I mean, he was down to count 1 and 2. He fought off some 104.
Yeah, Wilmer Flores looking real good. The Giants now, after Saturday, 27-19. I heard that and I forgot to look it up. Hold on, I want to see what he's got. Hold on. How many RBIs does Wilmer Flores have? 574. All right, so Wilmer Flores is leading the league this year with 574 RBIs. So, I mean, that's pretty good. That would lead the league. Absolutely. Let me try that again. How many RBIs does Wilmer Flores have this year? 41. Whoa! He's tied with Judge, 41. All right, that would explain why I won a little money with the Giants there. Cool, man. Good for him. Wilmer Flores. There's the number 3 walk-off winner from Saturday. The number 2 was just kind of like a little rip single, but still a walk-off nonetheless as the Blue Jays get a victory.
Say it again, he will not walk. Line drive, base hit into right. And the Blue Jays walk it off.
Walk it out, 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 walk it out.
Below, they will not go away. And look at that sinker. Nito's reaction. Just a tough game to lose. You're cruising along. Everything is going right. And then just late in the ball game, some really good at-bats by the Blue Jays to walk this one off. It certainly is a lot more fun to be on the other end of these.
That's what she said.
The Blue Jays a lot of credit.
It's a lot more fun to be on the other end of these. That's what she said. That's what she said. Although when he was saying about the Tigers cruising along there, Tigers, one of our hot teams so far in MLB baseball as of Saturday. That's on like 30-16. They were cruising along. It was 1-0, basically, as they lost 2-1. So they couldn't be shocked that they lost tied 1-1. So unless they are, I don't know. Also Saturday, in case you were wondering, there were a lot of other fun big old dingers. And then the number 1 walk-off from Saturday in Major League Baseball. Oh, it affects me. And this was a game I was watching a bunch of. Saturday was for the boys. It was for sports, as you had Lax on. You had the Preakness, which I just remembered right now that I was going to play you that whole race. Maybe we'll play the whole Preakness tomorrow, because that was a hell of a race on Saturday as the second leg of the Kentucky Derby Preakness Belmont Stakes went off. Then you had baseball aplenty, including Braves Red Sox, which I watched for the majority as the Braves keep doing that. We're at 500. We're not at 500. We're at 500. We're not 500. And Aroldis Chapman, man, if you can throw a baseball real hard, it doesn't matter if you hit your girlfriend at all and get suspended for being a domestic abusive piece of trash. Aroldis Chapman getting the win here as the Red Sox walk off the Braves on a big fat dinger.
Devers pumps it to right.
There it is.
Way back and gone.
There we go.
Was absolutely crushed. Once the fastball got wide, you could see as a hitter he was going to sit on soft breaking ball, and he knew it. The Braves now, I think, 5 straight one-run losses when they've lost a game. The last 5 have all been via one run.
Nobody deserves success less than Aroldis Chapman. Well, there's people that deserve it less, but for the sake of this argument. So, yeah, he gets the win. Good for you, Aroldis. Insane. Braves lose to the Red Sox. But spoiler alert, they're going to win. We're going to talk about it when we come back. Yeah, because we got some Sunday baseball. Sunday baseball is a lot of fun. Not as many walk-offs, but still just as fun. Mixed in with all the Game 7s and such. But we're going to talk about that. So we got plenty of time when we come back. Sports Show. Oh my God, Bert. Hello, everybody. Kev, it's unnecessary. That's the problem. It's unnecessary, this weather. Like, we didn't need that day last week where all of a sudden it was like 89. Like, you could have it be 70 last week and 70 today. You know what I mean? You don't got to go buck wild with 90 and then 50. It's like frick. Host to eat any item is favorite. What do you? Let's see. The host to eat. Wait. Oh, who can eat the most at the Taste of Syracuse? Depends on who they can wrangle in. I bet I bet Higgins is a sneaky good eater. I bet he could put down some stuff. I can't eat a ton as much, but that'd be fun. Do something for. That's what I mean. I bet Jordan could Jordan could probably eat spicy stuff and not worry. It looks like he just boofs spicy and is like, I don't care. I'll jam a hot wing up my butt. Oh, yeah, we got time to come up with stuff. I know they'll all be broadcasting live. I know I'm doing it for K-Rock, so not here. I'll probably be off because I'm working it now that I say that, so I probably won't be here that whole week at Taste of Syracuse, I'd imagine, other than a couple days to start. We'll see what happens. I got prep. Can I get Smoothie on my team? I tag Smoothie in instead. Oh, the wind's blowing now? Bro. Ooh. Right. Hey, what this is?
This is the Sports Show with Cody Mack.
There we go. We are back one more time for today, Monday. Sports Show, ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1. Want to do a Pauly fade? All right. So, get ready. Brian Higgins got all your SU Lax stuff and football, basketball news, all the things coming up, so keep them fannies right there. We are finishing up here with some MLB talk, and then tomorrow we'll do ourselves a little bit of lacrosse stuff ourselves, unless I forget, which, I probably will. And Monday Night Raw and SmackDown recaps, because SmackDown was awesome. I'll give you guys another day to go watch that, and Raw is shaping up tonight to look really good, really good. But yesterday in MLB was a pretty fun day as well, as you had a couple big old swings and a couple guys that are starting to take shape as some guys to watch this year, especially the guy from the Astros who looks like his name is Isaac Parties, but it's not because it's, pronounced differently. Pronounce any way you want. This dude looks like a beast.
1-1 pitch, and that's in the air left field. Right corner to the wall. Leaps up. Did he get it? He did not. A 3-run shot for Itzhak Paredes.
Itzhak.
And again, the 2-out magic for Houston. This one big enough to put them in front 4-3.
Incredible. Garcia wanted, and Paredes able to stay through that ball just enough to sneak it over the wall and get the Astros.
Itzhak Paredes for the Astros, looking good this year as the Astros take down the Rangers. We talked about the Braves getting walked off on Saturday against the Red Sox, but on Sunday, the Braves put the Red Sox a couple games under 500, and the Braves are now a game over 500 as a Schwanenbeck gets another victory for the Bravos, 10-4 over the Red Sox. There you go, Yankees fans. You had yourself a nice weekend as we took down the Red Sox there for you. You're welcome, I guess. Also on Sunday was a great debut for a Philadelphia Phillies pitcher. I heard Jordan talking about this earlier, where the Pirates wasting Paul Skeens this year, man. Wasting Paul Skeens. But this Phillies pitcher, Mick Abel, looked more than willing and able as he dazzles for 9 strikeouts here. Here's all of them.
Swing and a miss. He got him with a curveball. His first big league strikeout. And yes, his family is here, and they are loving it. He has about 50 people that have come to watch him pitch.
Oh, wow.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball.
There's
and
another.
Strike 3. A curveball and a thing of beauty.
Big league debut.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Canario. And a strike 3 call
There's
on
another
the
one.
outside corner.
Sticking to it so far.
Mm-hmm. Swing and a miss.
Have to fight through it and try
Swing
to
and
figure
a
it
miss.
out.
Another one.
7 strikeouts for Abel.
What about 2 more?
2-2. And a strike 3 call.
There's
on
another.
The outside corner with a curveball.
Got it with a curve. One more.
And there you go. Strike 3 called. 9
There it is. Phillies win 1-0 over the Pirates there. Mick Abel, of course, that's what the Phillies need. Another big arm. This one, the audio isn't that great because it's a catch. But this was the play of the whole weekend here as Jackson Churio from the Brewers. Unreal. I wish this translated better.
Fly ball left center. Churio back, and he will leap, and he caught it! Churio brought it back!
Unreal.
My goodness. Wow.
Just a great catch there. Probably, like I said, the play of the weekend. But again, it's a catch. So, I mean, what are you going to do? But feel free to go look it up yourself. Jackson Churio making a big old play. And then to end today's show, your Yankees take the Mets 2 out of 3 this weekend. Max Fried freezes the balls off of Soto here. My boy Max, I miss you, my boy. You're my boy, Blue. Max Fried doesn't get the victory yesterday, but just crushes Soto here.
A dynamic couple.
3-2. Off speed, frozen solid. That pitch there against Soto.
Curveball. And here it is. He patterned this after
This
the great
is
Sandy
nasty.
Koufax, and it
Nasty.
locks up a generational talent. Just to show you.
See the knees? Oh, my. Talk about buckling.
Yeah. Oh, my. And our cat from Liverpool talking Cody Bellinger, who was one of the most underrated players, I thought, in the last couple years when the Dodgers were just like, nah, we don't need this former MVP that's just having a little bit of an off year. But, I mean, you know, him or Ohtani. But Cody Bellinger is looking real good. Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, there's just MVPs aplenty on the Yankees. Speaking of MVPs, they had one throw out the first pitch yesterday that everyone around here knows. Breanna Stewart, get out there!
Well, the New York Knicks, the New York Liberty, and Breanna Stewart, Liberty forward, the former University of Connecticut superstar, all glorified with their championship ring throughout the first pitch. Knocked that down, then celebrated with their teammates. This is, of course, the WNBA season.
Yeah, that was good. Kicks off the other night. But yeah, the Yankees looking good now, 27-19. Williams got the win there. The Yankees, they pulled away late, way late. So there you go, man. Some baseball highlights today. We had ourselves some Game 7 stuff, some hockey. Woo! Wrestling tonight, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker. That's enough to watch Raw right there. I shouldn't need to say no more. But we'll recap that tomorrow. SmackDown, Major League Baseball, and minimal more because this is only an hour show. All right. The 315 with Brian Higgins is up in just several minutes, so keep those fannies where they at, and I will see you guys tomorrow. ESPN Radio, 97.7 and 100.1. Love you.
This is Orange Nation.
We're